Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Realms. Today I'm going to take a quick look at Action Force, Delta Trooper, Spec Ops gear. Just, you know, the plain Jane troopers of Action Force. These are fun, don't get me wrong. I'm not as wild and crazy as some of you guys are. I see a lot of you guys buying 10 of these at a time. I'm not faulting you for it, okay? You do what you want to do. I buy two each, both of the males and the females. I have one with an African American head, one with a Caucasian head, and I think that works just fine. I filled out the ranks. I mean, I had 8 troopers just in a couple orders, and like boom. Now all these kind of follow the same pattern, so I'm just going to kind of go over this in a general sense, and then go back and talk about some other stuff. Um, it is one of my nitpicks about Valaverse is that you have to buy the gear packs and the troopers separately. I do get why. I don't like that it ends up costing more, but I get why because it gives you ultimate customization options, and that's cool. I like that. That is an awesome thing because you can take things like the Steel Brigade, heavy. Um, God, I'm forgetting what it's called now. The heavy gear set and pop that on one of these guys, and you got a basic heavy trooper. Awesome, cool. It opens up a lot of possibilities. You can mix and match colors. It's kind of why when I got the Spec Ops gear sets, I wasn't too worried about the gray clashing with the green. For example, I'm not worried about them being all green or anything like that, and they work. Um, you know, the thing, my my I like and hate these at the same time. I mean, they're basic troops. You get a stand and hands. Good ideas. Good flow. I like that. Consistent. And you get a gun. Usually though, it's one of those guns that I just hate. Usually my least favorite guns in the lines come with these troopers. Probably incentive to go buy more weapons packs and stuff like that. Could be. I can understand it. I'm kind of don't like it, but at the same time, I buy those anyway, so maybe that's not a bad thing. We don't have the female troopers gear yet. I believe that comes out in July, the end of July, and this recording as well before July. It might not air until well after July. It depends on how things go. I've got a lot of videos in the queue, and but at the very minimum, at the absolute least, you know, we should have them probably by the time this recording. I may add that on at the end. I don't know yet. Uh, as I'm doing this recording, I'm also getting in some backdrops, so the whole background's going to change pretty soon. So there's that too. I do, I love and hate these guys at the same time because it's like I do hate buying the gear sets separately. I do love having the option though to get the gear sets. It's a funny thing because I like that customization factor, even though I don't utilize it as much as many people do. And I, at the same time, I just don't like the. I think it's the fact that it ends up costing an extra dollar or two uh, to get a trooper than it does a regular figure. So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's not nice, huh? So that's a little disconcerting. Um, at the same time, though, I mean, Valaverse has had sales with like Duster, whose gear was almost exactly the Delta Gear pack set. It was just a little bit a slight difference in greens, but I mean, it wasn't that much of a difference. And so, I mean, if you were really pressed, you could buy those Dusters for the same price as gear packs and have a whole bunch of gear. I didn't take advantage of that, but I appreciated the effort of it. I like that. And, I've had my Duster. It's just the single figure. I'm good with that. I'm keeping it at that way, and I'm fine with that. So, ultimately, I mean, I kind of struggle with these guys because it's like, who and what are they? I mean, are they like they more your grunt characters? Because I guess this, from what I have heard and from being spoken of, the Steel Brigades are like they're nameless troops, but they're the more elite troops. So hypothetically, none of the garrison cavalry can get near the Steel Brigade. So these are more the fodder troops, I guess. I guess that's their role in action forces. They're the good guy fodder troops for the bad guys to kill before the Steel Brigade kills the fodder bad guys. I guess that's how it works. And I do like, you know, there's a lot of potential with these, but you know, I think there's going to be an ending to it. I know there's winter troops and there's desert. There's the females of all of these, and so these are mine as of right now. I plan to add female gear sets. I know I've seen some people putting the male gear sets on the women. I don't want to do that because, well, let's face it, women are shaped differently, and you know, there's snow troopers coming. I need to get some desert troopers, etc. I wonder where the wall is on this, as I was trying to say earlier, and you know, there has to be a point where, we like people go, okay, this isn't fun anymore. I got all kinds of this rainbow troops, and I don't know where that is. I really don't. But people love these and love to customize them. I like them. They're cool. I don't hate them. I didn't do as massive a customization, but I did do some comm sets and infrared and stuff like that, which was fun. I mean, it was fun to kind of come up with, oh yeah, okay. But I'm not as much of a customizer as I used to be, just because it can be so daunting, and I know that now. So I don't do as much customization, but these are great for customization. So enjoy them. Uh, you know, I mean, I get it. They're good blank troopers to customize and do with what you want. Make it your own. I get why you would want to too. All right. So what would I rank these? I will give these 5 stars just because they have so many options. You can customize them. You can keep them as they are. You can take them and move them into any kind of thing you want. It works great. So yeah, I mean, you can just keep them as they come too. I mean, it's all entirely up to you and what you want. So that's a great thing. You can't knock it. I mean, I'm not going to buy 10 of these guys, but you guys buy 10 and enjoy yourselves. I'm going to sit over here with my 2, okay? My 2 of each color, and just be like, okay, I got plenty. Thanks, guys. All right. Joking aside, thank you for watching Infinite Realms. Don't forget to like and subscribe.